Process work.
Get close up.
Hey busy. What is going on today, guys? Daily Uploader here. Welcome back to an episode of WNN. Today we'll be talking about the music production. We got a few important and unimportant updates here. We got FALCON 3, LANDR mastering, a giveaway, some sales, and more. In our first story, UVI has updated their synthesizer FALCON to version 3. They've added 3 new oscillators, VoSim, which is a formant-based oscillator that is supposed to be a tribute to vintage vocal synths, bowed string, which probably doesn't require an explanation, and the harmonic resonator with a multi-layer exciter that goes into 6 tunable resonators. They've also added a harmonic resonator effect that can be applied to any oscillator. They've added a physically modeled optical compressor as well as a ladder filter and a disperser. They've added more scripted event processors as well as improved MPE capabilities. They've added a way to save and recall UI states. Of course, they've added more presets. There's a free update for all FALCON owners as well as people a part of their monthly subscription. You can get FALCON 3 for $199, a big discount from the original price of $349. In much shittier news, LANDR has released a mastering plugin. I think it's called Diet Ozone or something. Sorry, it's actually named LANDR Mastering Plugin. Really? They couldn't think of a better name than LANDR Mastering Plugin? It's like the name you come up with at first while you're waiting to come up with a better name. Check out my new plugin, Untitled Mastering Plugin, coming to a subscription service near you. It works sort of like the website does, analyzing a track and applying the settings differently depending on the circumstances that it analyzes. You can tweak the EQ, compression, vocal presence, loudness, width, space, de-esser, saturation, pretty basic controls. The plugin costs $299, which seems like kind of a lot considering how simplified it is, especially when you compare it to the price of Ozone, which I think is around the same price, or you can access it with their subscription plan. Ugh. Okay, let's react.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to get the perfect master with the world's first and most powerful AI mastering engine right in your DAW.
Has no one told them that when you use background music in a video, you don't want to put the version with vocals on it, because then you just have a person speaking with vocals over a song with vocals.
LANDR Mastering Plugin analyzes the unique sound of your track in real time while delivering masters that truly stand out while giving you full control over the final result.
This is actually pretty risky of them because this will probably help destroy their online mastering services. If I had to guess, maybe the numbers for it have been on the downward slope for them to finally pull the trigger on this.
With LANDR's AI mastering engine reacting to your track, you'll always get a master that's specific to your track's sonic quality. Using LANDR Mastering Plugin is as simple as loading the plugin on your master track and playing the loudest section of your song.
You can tell that they either shot the screen recording separately from the video and had him pretend to move the mouse, or they have, this is so stupid, or they have the video out of sync because the mouse movement does not match up with when his hand is on the mouse. I know it's not important, but it is really funny that a company as large as LANDR would make such an obvious mistake. Hire me to edit your videos, LANDR. I will not make such an obvious mistake. All I want is 2 LANDR masters a month and $50,000. See the controls here, not really too complex. I guess this could be an alternative to Ozone for you if you want something simpler. Only issue is you probably want something a little more complex if you're going to be mastering, quote unquote, mastering your own tracks. I mean, it's not bad. Like, I feel like it's just not worth $300, so, you know. And to all you people out there shilling this, shame on you. Shame. Yeah, another issue I have with this is, like, if realistically, if you want an all-in-one mastering tool, Ozone's going to be a better bet just because there's more tools within it. For instance, if the drums are not loud enough and you don't have the mix down available to go in and access it, they have tools in order to bring out the drums specifically. So these dudes are out of their freaking minds. I seriously doubt the LANDR one sounds any better, but hey, if you don't believe me, you can get a trial of both and check them out. Let me know in the comments if you want me to review LANDR Mastering, the plugin. I reviewed the website before and I thought it was pretty mid. In our next story, YouTube is working on a new AI tool. Never ends. They're negotiating with major labels to allow creators to make videos using vocals from popular musicians. That's great because music is not oversaturated in any way at this point. They hoped to introduce a beta with a small amount of artists during their Made on YouTube event, but licensing with major labels have delayed those plans, and they have struggled to find big names to participate in the AI tool. Apparently, the labels view this as an important framework for the use of AI. How will the AI model be trained? Will artists have the ability to opt in or out? How will monetization be figured out? They obviously have to figure out how publishing rights will work too. A lot of people have to get paid in this process every single time this is used. In our next story, ZYNAPTIQ has released 2 plugins Ooh, that doesn't happen too often. They've put out PITCHMAP colors as well as orange vocoder nano. If you purchase colors, you get nano for free, only for a limited time, which is until November 12th. You can use colors to colorize your basses and synths, used to morph atonal elements into in-tune elements. This project had AU5 working with them on it. It utilizes the pitch mapping technology you would find in their other plugins, but with additional transformation features and a different UI. Orange Vocoder Nano is a streamlined version of the Orange Vocoder 4, giving you the power of the original in a more minimized and cheap package. You can get colors for $99 and you can get nano for $49, and they both have a 30-day trial. In our next story, Baby Audio has recently acquired DENISE Audio, but they intend to exist independent of each other. Baby Audio is working on revamping the DENISE plugins, stating that they have amazing DSP inside of them while needing love in other areas. Baby Audio wrote, "Honestly, we were not looking to acquire other companies. Baby Audio is an entirely independent company with no external investors or private equity influence. They have stated that having two brands will make the research and development for both more powerful." Shill alert, shill alert. Gonna give you guys some quick sales and giveaway information here. You can get certain Arteria software for half price right now, including the Augmented Bundle as well as Pigments 3, and KV331 Audio has announced that their Synth Master Player plugin is being given away for free for now. Normally it's $29 and it's free until November 1st. It is a preset Rompler synth that is actually not too bad, like a poor man's Nexus or something. This plugin is often free though. I believe I've gotten it for free in the past. Okay, if you thought this episode of WNN was weird so far, it's about to get a whole lot weirder. In our next story, Marine Snow, a streaming service with a very strange name that I'm going to assume most of you have not heard of, is launching a very interesting model where they pay artists in cash as well as equity. And there's absolutely no way that can go wrong. They say they want to level up how artists are treated on streaming services and ensure they get paid more as the streaming service grows. I'm going to keep it real with you, Chief. You're going to need a better name if you want this streaming service to grow, because currently it sounds like a wildlife foundation. Marine Snow is a streaming service founded by an ex-Spotify music strategy and operations employee. This platform has some odd quirks about it. They have sole streaming rights on a song for 90 days. The story gets more and more bizarre. One of their new models is a subscription as an investment, where members pay a subscription and the more they pay will have more ownership of the platform. Again, can't see any way that'll go wrong. And the level of ownership people have gives them more say in the songs acquired for the platform, stating that this will empower people to find important music for the platform. I can't be alone in thinking this is the sketchiest, weirdest news I've ever reported on here. It sounds like the inverse of a streaming platform. They're asking you to give them more money so you own more of the platform, so that you will have a say in which music that you pick for it. And I'm assuming a lot of people will try to put in a lot of money so they can put their own music on the platform. If they're only going to pick certain songs for their streaming platform though, how many will they have? Why would anyone use this? Is anybody listening to it? When I go to their website, it literally just asks for an email and says, "Premier Global Hall of Songs, curated and contextualized like paintings in a museum." I have so many questions, I feel like my head is going to explode. How do you view the museum? How much are they charging for people to get into it? I don't see an entrance currently. How is this turning a profit? This has existed for over a year at least. Is it just a money laundering scheme? Maybe I'm just not getting it, but it seems like a massive scam to me. What are your guys' thoughts? Maybe I'm just dumb. In our last story of the night, we have the limited edition Stone's Throw Roland SP404 MK2 sampler. A mouthful. SP404, everybody knows the infamous sampler. This version is covered with the Stone's Throw logo on a custom faceplate from the artist who created the album artwork for the Mad Villain album, J Dilla's Donuts, and more. It also features 10 new sound collections from Stone's Throw artists such as Mindsign. When you buy this, you also get a 7-inch vinyl with 2 tracks by Kiefer and Mindsign, a cassette mixtape from J-Rock. Yeah, this thing's gonna cost $10,000. It's actually $899. You know, with all this hype, I thought this was going to be much more expensive than it is, but it's still pretty expensive. That's it for this episode of WNN. If you press the like button on this video, you will not die in 7 days. If you made it this far in the video, comment down below. Follow my Instagram if you haven't, and check out my second channel. I post there almost daily too. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my last news video. I'll link it at the end here. I'll see you guys next time.
Bang Incorporated.